Hello, hello, hello. What's good, people of the internet? I forgot what I called you guys for a second there. What's good, my Dovers? There we go. Dovahking. Back at it again with another video. And 1 second. So I'm not disturbed. There we go. But anyway, welcome back to Dovahking's Top 10s. You know, as you can probably guess, I'm a gamer. I'm a bit of a gamer. And although I'm more of an RPG guy, I do like 1v1 games. 1v1 fighting games. And I've always been interested in Mortal Kombat. I mean, Street Fighter is Marvel vs. Capcom. That was a good one. And actually, speaking of Mortal Kombat, have any of you played this game before? It's actually a pretty good game. There are a few characters that I wouldn't actually have put in the game. There are some characters I would have changed in the game, just saying. But other than that, and none on the Mortal Kombat side, on the DC side, I would have changed 2 characters. Myself, at least, I would have changed 2 characters. But nonetheless, this was a pretty good game. But, as I was saying, and Mortal Kombat 9, 10, and 11, they had something in the games that, well, none of the other games really had. Guest characters. From Kratos to Terminator. Okay, I'm just going to name them all right now. I named Kratos. Kratos and Freddy Krueger were in Mortal Kombat 9. Jason Voorhees, Leatherface, Predator, and Alien, Xenomorph, were in Mortal Kombat 10, yeah. And Mortal Kombat 11 gave us Terminator, RoboCop, Joker, Spawn, and Rambo. And, there have been some characters that I have wanted to be guest characters in Mortal Kombat for a while. And if there's ever a Mortal Kombat 12, Frick, who makes Mortal Kombat? I've completely forgotten who's made Mortal Kombat. Maybe give me a little bit of an insight. Who made Mortal Kombat? Was it Blizzard? I think it was Blizzard. I think it was those Blizzard people. Okay, hang on. It's gonna bug me until the end of the video, so I might as well just take it on. Where is it? Come on. Come on. NetherRealm Studios. There we go. No, Blizzard made Overwatch. That's right. But yeah, NetherRealm Studios made Mortal Kombat. And NetherRealm Studios, if you're listening, if you're ever going to make a Mortal Kombat 12, please, at least, please try and make some of these guys into characters in that game. There is one in particular that I would really love to see above number 1. Like, if he was actually in Mortal Kombat, that would be awesome. But, yeah. Well, anyway, let's start off with number 10. Top 10 guest characters I'd like to see in Mortal Kombat. Number 10, Michael Myers. Now, this bugged me. Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees, and Leatherface all got a part in Mortal Kombat. But the one guy that they're missing from the big 4 is Michael Myers. I mean, sure, people would like Pennywise in Mortal Kombat 2. I mean, that's actually would be a pretty cool idea. But honestly, I really want Michael Myers more than the others. Because actually, it was originally supposed to be Michael Myers instead of Leatherface. Or was it Jason, or was it Michael Myers instead of Jason Voorhees? Michael Myers was supposed to be in place of one of the MK, or one of the original MK10, MKX, Mortal Kombat 10. He was supposed to replace either Jason Voorhees, Leatherface, no, not replace, I mean, he was supposed to be the original of Jason Voorhees, Leatherface, maybe Predator and Alien? Maybe he was supposed to replace one of the... I keep saying replace, he didn't replace anyone. He was supposed to be in place of... Maybe they thought it was like he was supposed to be in place of Predator or Alien. But then they decided, like, the more iconic fight would be Predator versus Alien. Then, because maybe they were placing Jason Voorhees in it, and they wanted to put Michael Myers in it, because that would be like an ultimate crossover. Jason Voorhees versus Michael Myers. By the way, if you really want to see Jason Voorhees versus Michael Myers, there's a little short movie called Jason versus Michael Evil Emerges. It's a pretty good short. And apparently there's a part 2 coming out. It's supposed to be a part 2 coming out. But it hasn't for a while. Like, it did say at the end, to be continued. I was like, where's part 2 then? Guys, if you're listening, where's part 2? I want to see part 2. But yeah, Michael Myers, he's one of the big 4 that haven't been in a Mortal Kombat game. I guess technically, I don't think there is a big 6. Technically, there's a big 6. Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers, Leatherface, Pennywise, and Ghostface. Or Leatherface even in the big 4? Oh, anyway, the 4 most known ones are Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers, Leatherface, Pennywise, and Ghostface. With the new Scream movie coming out, I wouldn't see why they wouldn't put Ghostface in it. But if they were to put another horror character into Mortal Kombat, it actually probably would be Ash Williams, honestly. But if they were to put another horror movie character into Mortal Kombat, I would really suggest Michael Myers. And that's not just me, it's a lot of people. Okay, anyway. Number 9, Indiana Jones. Now I know what you're thinking. Indiana Jones in a fighting game? Heck yeah. That would be awesome. And just to think of all the fatalities he could perform. I mean, he could have some iconic movie fatalities. Like that whole oh no. One of his brutalities. One of the classic movie brutalities from the first Indiana Jones movie. Where that guy's just like doing an awesome sword move and he just goes he just pulls out his gun and shoots the guy. He's like that could do like one of his villages, the enemy could do one last mega act of awesomeness, and Indiana just goes dead. But then again, Indiana Jones, he's a lot like one of the characters that is already in Mortal Kombat, Aaron Black. BTW, Aaron Black is my favorite Mortal Kombat character. I know. A lot of people would say it's probably Scorpion or Sub-Zero, but no, my Black. I really like Aaron Black. Yeah, just one of the tales that I do have a Mortal Kombat. I did have a Mortal Kombat dream, and in it I was the child of Aaron Black. There was a guy. His name was Nathan. His father was Aaron Black. Like Cassie Cage is the daughter of Johnny Cage, and Jackie Briggs is the daughter of Jax Briggs. He was the son of Aaron Black. We will get to that eventually. Once we have finished Camp Cretaceous. By the way, James Jackson and Camp Cretaceous Part 4 coming out next week. Yeah, but anyway. Indiana Jones. He would have been a really cool character to have in Mortal Kombat. I mean, just that could be one of his like attacks. It's just a bunch of whips, gunshots, and the classic punches. I can't really think of any fatalities he could perform, but his brutality could definitely be the just that one scene from the first Indiana Jones movie was like it's gonna be one of my top 10 favorite scenes from Indiana Jones. That's a good idea. Top 10 scenes from movies. That's going to be in it. That scene from Indiana Jones is going to be in it. And anyway, okay. So, number 10, Michael Myers. Number 9, Indiana Jones. Let's see. Number 8. Number 8, I don't know if they would actually do this, but it would be pretty awesome to watch. Number 8, Cartoon Cat. The Trevor Henderson monster. I think Trevor stated that he's like one of his most powerful creations, along with the Behemoths and Siren Head. I think Siren Head is one of his most powerful. I don't really know. I mean, looking at the Gmod version, Cartoon Cat's nowhere near the top. But I think Trevor Henderson stated that Cartoon Cat was one of his most powerful transformations. I'm thinking like Cartoon Cat is one of his Ben 10. You can turn to Cartoon Cat as a Ben 10 transformation. Yeah. That'd be actually awesome. But Cartoon Cat, his abilities, we don't really see anything like that in Mortal Kombat. Just the way he could attack and his fatalities would be awesome. He could like swallow someone whole. He could pull them apart with his claws. And just seeing that wacky rubber hose animation in a Mortal Kombat game, really? That would be funny. I'm not sure they would actually do that, but it would be awesome to watch. That was one of the quicker ones. Number 7. Ignore that. Number 7, Lara Croft. Or is it Lara? Lara, whatever. But Lara Croft. Need I say more? No, wait, that should have been saved for the next guy. Lara Croft. Do we even? There is only one guy who's an archer. Wait a minute. I just remember Rambo. Well, I didn't just remember Rambo, but I forgot that Rambo was actually an archer. But Lara Croft versus in Mortal Kombat would be different than Rambo. Her main attack would be the bow and arrow. Rambo's, it was his knife and all that. I mean, Lara Croft would use her I think she has 2 ice pick things. She would use those a lot. And Kratos also had a bow in Mortal Kombat. But it was like this one guy that it was an archer to begin with. I can't remember his name. He was in Mortal Kombat 10. I think he died. I don't remember. He wasn't in Mortal Kombat 11 anyway, so probably. But I cannot remember his name. What was his name? What was his name? What was his name? I'll remember it later. But yeah, the guy who I'd like to see in Mortal Kombat. This is the only female in my entire list, I think. Yeah, Lara Croft is the only female in my entire list. I'm not sexist, just so you know. No laughing, kids. No laughing, kids. I mean, that's what I meant to say. But yeah, Lara Croft in Mortal Kombat would be a pretty cool. She would be a pretty cool addition to the Mortal Kombat roster. Just playing as Lara Croft in the Mortal Kombat game, that'd be fun. It'd be different, for sure. Yeah. Okay. This was the one I was supposed to say. Need I say more? Number 6, Darth Vader. Need I say more? I mean, Darth Vader in Mortal Kombat, he would fit perfectly. I mean, sure, he'd be more of a futuristic guy, but then Jax has robotic arms. I mean, he'd be the ultimate tech versus magic guy.
Yeah.
Darth Vader, just imagine one of his entrances being.
Yeah.
You can't handle the power of the dark side. You will die here. Just imagine that. Darth Vader in Mortal Kombat? He would be one of the best guys to have in Mortal Kombat. Darth Vader would be awesome to have in Mortal Kombat. I mean, there's not much more I can really say. Just his abilities, the lightsaber, hit the Force. I mean, he doesn't use Force lightning, but he can shoot. What was this? In the death battle between him and Doctor Doom, Darth Vader can shoot electric balls of electricity, just like 4 at a time or something. I can't remember that. Yeah, Darth Vader. Him in Mortal Kombat. Now I know people would more like Luke or Yoda, but Darth Vader in Mortal Kombat, that would be awesome. I'm not saying I'm a Sith. I mean, I'm a Jedi all the way, but Darth Vader in Mortal Kombat, it's just it would just make sense, as much as I can say. Number 5. I think we're up to number 5. Yeah, number 5, Mothman. And you're thinking, an urban legend? Really? I mean, if they're going to put any urban legend in Mortal Kombat, it would probably be Bigfoot. While I don't disagree with you, I don't exactly agree with you either. I mean, Mothman, he has some unique abilities that he could exploit in Mortal Kombat. I mean, apparently he can teleport. I mean, I haven't seen it firsthand because I've never even experienced. I mean, I live in New Zealand. We don't really have any urban legends here, do we? I mean, nothing like Mothman or Bigfoot or anything like that. They're reserved for the Appalachian Mountains in America. America. Yeah, but yeah, Mortal Mothman. I can just imagine one of his entrances just being just pure black, just darkness, and all of a sudden you just see these circular, big red eyes just appear, and he just envelops out of the darkness. I mean, I guess you could put his abilities a bit more towards his powers would be a little bit similar to Noob Saibot's abilities, but honestly, Mothman would be very different in many different ways. And the way he would speak, there is no indication that these creatures can speak, but the way Mothman could speak, that would be terrifying. He'd be like, "You can't handle my power. You will die screaming." Just imagine hearing that. And just imagine you're in a fighting arena against this big, 9-foot tall winged beast, blood red eyes, speaking like that. I'd turn and run the other way. I honestly would turn and run the other way. Mothman would be a terrifying guy to come up against. Especially in a Mortal Kombat game. I mean, playing as him is awesome, but playing against him? Not like it. Now I really want to see Mothman versus Shao Kahn. I mean, Shao Kahn would wreck him, but that would still be an epic fight. Number 4. You know, this is a guy who has been wanted in Mortal Kombat, not by just me, by a whole lot of people. And I'm not kidding. I mean, he's not my best guy that I would put in Mortal Kombat, but he is definitely. This is the guy I was saying about that I would want to see in Mortal Kombat more than my number 1. But it would just be awesome. It would be crazy to have him in Mortal Kombat. And I'd like to see more than my number 1, but I would still love more my number 1 to be in Mortal Kombat. Number 4, Doomslayer. Doomslayer. I mean, can you imagine Doomslayer versus Scorpion? Or Doomslayer versus Shao Kahn? I mean, Doomslayer in Mortal Kombat would be an absolute beast. He would just be running around shooting everything. I mean, he would get along well with maybe Jax and Johnny Cage. Well, not really Johnny Cage, but you know what I mean. But Jax and Sonya Blade. But just Doomslayer in Mortal Kombat. I mean, they've already got a gunner. Aaron Black. Why not just throw a guy with bigger guns in there? I mean, Terminator and RoboCop. They use guns. So does Rambo. What's any different than putting... How is this any different from putting in a guy with just bigger guns? Doomslayer. I mean, if I had to give him... I would give him the, like that plasma... That big plasma cannon thing. I would give him his iconic shotgun, but I'd give him that plasma. I wouldn't give him all his weapons. Let's just say that I give him a select few like that. I would give him that arm, that over shoulder thing that shoots flames and ice. Just flames and ice. I wouldn't make it shoot anything else. Just yeah. I mean, the art style would be awesome for Doomslayer. Can you imagine a guy in Doomslayer's armor just walking into an arena? I mean, we'd also hear Doomslayer's voice for the first time. Actually, no, I think there was this one scene in either Doom 2016 or Doom Eternal where Doomslayer actually speaks. Like, he full on says something. I can't remember what he said. I don't even think I saw that. But yeah, Doomslayer has spoken before, but I think it was only in one scene and he didn't say much. But Doomslayer in Mortal Kombat, he would wreck. And I mean wreck. Now that I think about it, if he had been in Mortal Kombat 11, that would have been an awesome matchup. Spawn versus Doomslayer. That would be awesome. That's going to be a thing. That is going to happen. I'm not meaning in a Mortal Kombat game. I'm meaning in the Superhero Royal Rumble. Spawn versus Doomslayer is going to happen. I mean, I know people would more like to see Ghost Rider against one of those two, but Ghost Rider is going up against someone else. I'm not saying who, but I'm just saying Ghost Rider is going up against someone else. You know what? Leave your comments down. Like, who would you like to see Ghost Rider fight? Actually, there will be 3 guys at the end of this that I'll ask for you to in the comments down below. Or even in the poll if you want to do it. I think it's this. It's right here. I think. I'm pointing at it now, I think. But yeah, Doomslayer, he's, yeah. Just Doomslayer Mortal Kombat would be awesome. Now we're into the top 3. These guys would be, I would absolutely love to have in Mortal Kombat. Number 3, King Arthur. Now, I know what you're thinking. King Arthur, how would you fit him into Mortal Kombat? Easy. How do you think they fit RoboCop into Mortal Kombat? Or Kratos into Mortal Kombat? Actually, no, Kratos kind of fits. But how do you think they fit RoboCop into Mortal Kombat? He doesn't kill unless he has to. Same with King Arthur. Well, King Arthur doesn't kill unless he has to. Wait, or am I thinking about someone else? No, I'm pretty sure King Arthur with Excalibur. The way they could introduce it is the way they could introduce King Arthur into Mortal Kombat is we see Excalibur in the stone. I mean, as soon as you see sword in stone, you think Excalibur. And then all of a sudden, we just see a body come over, pull out the sword. We don't see the head. We just see this part and the arms. We just see him pull out the sword and advance. And like in Mortal Kombat 10, how they executed that appearing out of the black sort of thing, and one guy dropping down, or the alien dropped down and Predator just walked forwards, like uncloaking. They could do that with King Arthur. He could just go. He could just advance out of the darkness, and that would be. He's like, already, which would be awesome. And the next guy is the guy I'm going to talk about who would just be the fourth guy in that situation. Next guy I'm about to introduce, but King Arthur. Excalibur would be the most powerful weapon in their region, along with Shao Kahn's Warhammer. I mean, just imagine a clash between Shao Kahn's Warhammer and Excalibur. Neither would break, but neither would also back. They would both clash, and the clash would be so impressive that it would just send out a shockwave. Shao Kahn's Warhammer would not break Excalibur, because Excalibur is almost unbreakable. It would not break Excalibur. Just but neither would Excalibur break Shao Kahn's Warhammer. And they would just stay like that. I mean, Shao Kahn's probably the more impressive of strength, but King Arthur could stand his ground against Shao Kahn or someone like Shang Tsung. Shao Kahn's more impressive than Shang Tsung. Why did I even say Shang Tsung after? To be honest, if I'm being fully honest, I'm not going to say any bad thing, but frick Shang Tsung. I did not like Shang Tsung in Mortal Kombat. I really just didn't like him. I mean, he's alright in Mortal Kombat 11, and he was pretty cool in Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe. But other than that, I just really didn't like Shang Tsung. I mean, my least favorite was Mileena. No, actually, my least favorite is Devora. Then Mileena, then Shang Tsung. Those are the three characters that I do not like in Mortal Kombat. My top three are... actually, you know what? No. I'm not going to say any more. I've already said this, but Aaron Black is my favorite Mortal Kombat character. There's going to be a list about that later on. But, yeah. Just seeing King Arthur in Mortal Kombat would be awesome. Number 2. Now, what's the one universe that people have wanted to see united with Mortal Kombat? And not just me. What's the one universe that we would love to see mix with Mortal Kombat? I mean, Street Fighter would be one. There are no Street Fighter guys in the list. I mean, I do not want to see Ryu in Mortal Kombat. That'd just be weird. But the one guy... But what I'm thinking of is... Okay, look. Marvel. Okay? Marvel superheroes. But I'm not talking about a superhero in this. I'm not talking about like Captain America or Iron Man or Thor. Thor in Mortal Kombat. Thor in Mortal Kombat. That'd be cool. But they would have Raiden, so you know. But the guy I'm talking about in Mortal Kombat is Doctor Doom. You were about to think I was about to say Doctor Strange, weren't you? When I said Doctor. But as soon as I said Doom, you were like, Doctor Doom? Yeah, Doctor Doom in Mortal Kombat. He would be an awesome combatant. Like Doomslayer. He is the fourth guy I was talking about. It'd be like King Arthur, just Doomslayer, Doctor Doom, Mothman. And the other one, like they did with the other four combatants, the way they would do it is Michael Myers, Indiana Jones, Darth Vader, and the last guy I'm thinking of. Cartoon Cat and Little Cartoon Boy. Well, Doctor Doom, his powers are. I'm not talking about the that Doctor Doom from the from I'm not talking about the Doctor Doom from this Fantastic Four movie. I'm meaning the original Doctor Doom, the one who can control electricity, all that. That Doctor Doom would be an awesome guy to have in Mortal Kombat. I mean, they already have a lightning guy called, Raiden, but Doctor Doom's electricity, it's quite different, actually. And number one, actually, I lied. This guy I would like to see above anyone in Mortal Kombat, even Doomslayer. Number one, Dragonborn, Dovahking. I mean, did you just so you know, a lot of these lists, number one is going to be Dovahking. Like top 10 favorite video game characters, Dovahking's going to be number one. He was number one in top 10 heroes. He's in this top 10 guest characters I'd like to see in Mortal Kombat. But Dovahking, you could just see him going with a battle axe across his back. I said it was Indiana Jones, Darth Vader, Dovahking just going Force Float. And he'd be awesome to have in Mortal Kombat. And I can already see some of his fatalities, including a lot of his shouts. I mean, he could literally shoulder barge someone with whirlwind sprint. But, yeah. And actually, I actually see this happening if there's ever a Mortal Kombat 12. Do you know why? There was actually a Skyrim Easter egg in Mortal Kombat. If you pinned up Shao Kahn versus Cassie Cage, Shao Kahn is like, prostrate yourself. Shao Kahn would say, prostrate yourself, Earthrealmer. And Cassie Cage, being Cassie Cage, would say, can't. Took an arrow to the knee. You all know that reference. I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee. I mean, hello? Arrow in the knee? That's definitely a reference to Skyrim. They brought it back. Yeah, but I really do see Dovahking being an awesome character to play as in Mortal Kombat. I mean, there's actually a debate that's going on with me. There was actually a debate going on with me and a friend of mine. Who would win in a fight? Kratos or Dovahking? We settled on Dovahking. Actually, no, we said it would be probably a very good tie, at the least. We didn't settle on a superb winner. Okay, I just have to. I am putting that to rest. And I am putting Dovahking versus Kratos in the Superhero Royal Rumble to see who would come out on top. Myself, just because my name is Dovahking doesn't mean I'm going to be biased against Kratos. Because I'm going to try my damn hardest to not be biased with Dovahking. But if he wins, he wins. It's just, I can't say much more about it. If Dovahking wins, then Dovahking wins. Can't say much more. But yeah. That's my top 10. Let's do a recap here. Every top 10 heroes, I will always do a recap at the end of it. Top 10 characters I'd like to see in Mortal Kombat. Number 10, Michael Myers. Number 9, Indiana Jones. Number 8, Cartoon Cat. Number 7, Lara Croft. Number 6, Darth Vader. Number 5, Mothman. Number 4, Doomslayer. Number 3, King Arthur. Number 2, Doctor Doom. And number 1, Dragonborn. That is my top 10 guest characters I would love to see in Mortal Kombat. Okay. Now here's what I was going to do. Let me know. I'm trying to picture good matchups in the whole thing. And the one I want your guys' help. Give me, if you can, put down in the comments who you'd like to see in a battle between. Who would you like to see versus these 3 guys? Jack Sparrow, Baymax, and Ghost Rider. Name, if you can think of a good matchup for any of those 3, let me know down in the comments. And also, let me know down in the comments who you would like to see in a Mortal Kombat game. Which guest character would you like to see? And also, let me know down in the comments who your favorite Mortal Kombat character is. Again, mine is Aaron Black. But yeah, if you liked it, make sure you shove a battle axe in that like button's face. And if you haven't already, unrelenting force the heck out of that subscribe button. Give that bell a little ring a ding ding if you want to. And until we meet again, Dovahking out with a first round done.